I don't even know what went through my head. I think it was so overwhelming that it just all came to me at once. Like, I've been playing for so long, I've put a lot of time in. Like, I have 12k hours in the game, and all of it came to that one moment where we won, and everything just came to me at once, and I was so overwhelmed, and I just started crying. That's all I have to say, really. I don't know. I can't explain it. It was just very overwhelming.
Jack here from GG Recon. I haven't quite fact-checked this yet, but we do think you're the youngest RLCS event winners in history. What does that have to say about your confidence and potential as a team?
I mean, we've always just told ourselves since we formed, we're the best team in the world, we're the best team in the world. And well, it's true now. But like, age doesn't matter. We had experience from obviously last time where we got to the same stage and lost. And I think just having that experience over Falcons is what gave us the edge.
Thank you.
Jalen from Shiv. What makes Falcons such a great team in your guys' opinion, and does their play style really differ from any or EU teams that you've seen?
I think they're an EU team. Like, they literally just play like an EU bubble team, really. They just are always going, always mechanical, always fast. So it's just, you have to adapt and play sort of to counter them, really.
That's not a diss, by the way, as well, bubble team, because we say we play like a bubble team as well.
Yeah. It's the meta now.
It's all becoming the new way to play, is to just not care and just show your mechanics more than gameplay and like play style. It's all mechanics now, and Ahmad and TRK especially are just insane individual players, and Khaled holds it down. So that's how they're so good, in my opinion, as well.
Hey, it's Jake from Esports Insider. Moist is obviously a very new organisation. I was wondering, do you notice any differences being part of Moist Esports as compared to more traditional organisations?
I think it's so much better, to be honest. Traditional organisations will have you, we have this sponsor, we have this obligation to do this for this sponsor, so then you have to do it. And then you're just distracted from playing. Moist is just focus on your game, win, and that's it. So it's perfect for a player, honestly.
Everyone at Moist is so caring, they always
shout out, shout out. They're at the back.
Matt and Danny in the back. Since the start, they believed in us as well. We had a rough start, came top 4 in the first regional under them. Well, we came top 2 actually, but
yeah, how terrible.
We weren't at our winning form as much, but they always believed in us. They're always watching us. They put dedication into watching us play, so we pay them back by winning.
Alright, Stuart?
Yeah, I'm Stuart from Fulton. A lot of people talk about you being like the most clutch team, basically of all time at this point. These are absolutely incredible with it. What is it that sets you guys apart from your opponents effectively? Like, you just don't seem limited by pressure situations at all.
It's him. It's right.
I never get nervous. I can't remember, even today, like, I wasn't nervous at all. The first series, I needed the toilet so bad when we went 3-1 up. I was saying to Noah, can we call a timeout and then we go to the toilet? But we couldn't. So I knew I had to win, just so I could go to the toilet and come back and play properly. But I don't know, it just comes naturally. I just find chances in the last second, and my teammates give me chances, and I just take them.
Right, so you lost version 1 twice this season. What was the difference when it truly mattered?
The thing about V1 is, in the studio, before the crowd's there, they're very, very hard to play against because they've got Com, who, he likes to make fun of the other team, he calls them bad when they get scored on. And even though it doesn't seem like much, it actually gets in your head quite a lot, and it's not like you feel bad and like it's getting to you, it's more just like you want to score on them as fast as possible to do it back to him. And like, they sort of know you're going to do that, so like, we lost a V1 twice in a studio. One time was one of our first games on the LAN, and this one was this LAN, where like Com sort of just made us want to score as fast as possible. We started rushing and stuff, but on the crowd, you can't hear him, you can't hear Com, and he's a big asset to their team. He helps them win a lot of getting in the other team's heads, and when the crowd's screaming that loud, especially when they're not screaming for V1 as well, it just drowns it out, so they don't win the mental game, and we're just better than them, so without the mental game, they don't have anything.
And obviously we see you guys enjoy putting your personality out there, especially on stage in front of fans, whether it be online and still in the face cams and stuff, doing all your stuff. How was it in front of this crowd especially?
I mean, the crowd, I could say whatever I want and the crowd would hype it up. So you just know that they're going to support you no matter what. So, like, I don't know, it's just ridiculous that there's that many people cheering for you to play car football. I don't know, it's crazy.
This is questions for Horizon specific. I noticed that your game sense is pretty spot on pretty much all the time. Whenever your team needs a goal, you're always there. Is that something that you've like kind of specialized in or trained in as you've been playing as a professional, or does it just come naturally to you?
It's my teammates really. They give me chances. That's what I said earlier. Like, I just get chances and then I take them, and that's about it really. I'm just filling in the gaps for them so they can play their game.
Stuart?
This is a question for Coach Noah. I think a big part of like playing games is having fun, and with a team like this who seem to enjoy everything they do, how much of a joy is it for you to work with these players?
Oh, it's great. I mean, they're such great individual players and great as a team that I don't really have to sort of step in and tell them what to do. They know what to do. It's just more of a sort of motivation thing, and we're all really good friends as well. So, we can kind of say what we want to each other and, like bounce off each other well, especially on stage as well with the crowd. It definitely helps.
Okay, so you went down fairly early in the tournament again, like winter. Does having done the run before help your mental, knowing that you can do it again?
I think so, yeah. I mean, at least for me, I was, as bad as it sounds, when we were like waiting to play Carmi and we were watching V1, I was like, okay, we're going to beat them. I wasn't even thinking about Carmi, like I knew we were going to win because I just had that confidence in us. Like, I just knew that we were going to get past Carmi, and then I just knew we'd beat V1 as well. This is what I said about experience before as well. Like, once you've done it once, you know you can do it again, so you just have it in your mind that we're going to win, we're going to win, we're going to win.
Yeah, especially because fatigue was one of the big things against G2 when we lost the grand final before. And we knew we'd have to give that bit of extra energy at the end and close it out. So experience does help a lot, and we closed it out. We kept the energy. We didn't have to play as many games, but we still had more energy than we did at the first LAN we played, and it just helped. I don't know, we played really good.
So last question for myself. Obviously Worlds is up next. How are you going to translate this confidence into going into the World Championships?
Just playing the same way, just believing in ourselves, going into every game, knowing that we're going to win.
I think we're all set with you guys. Thank you so much.
Well,
Thank you guys.
Thank you very much.